It's very rare in life that you work somewhere that you know is going to exist in 100 years' time. Human history has been expressed in so many different forms. You're talking about sculptures, to paintings, to enormous tapestries. I genuinely believe there's one object that can inspire every single person on this planet. Our aim is to reduce the distance between the person and the planet who will be interested in the object and the object that will inspire them. It's fascinating when you think of the Met's history. We've been around for 148 years now, and we are simply stewards in the continuation of this place. And with that, frankly, comes huge responsibility. One of the main areas of activity has been around digitizing the collection. There's 1.5 million artworks, and they cover 5,000 years of human history from around the world. We are literally creating a database of every one of those artworks. So step one is really trying to get the artwork into the database. Second parallel step is photographing the artwork. We have an entire department here, and their entire responsibility is producing reproductions of the artworks. Then digital, my team take these beautiful images being created by the museum and make those available. We've done about 460,000 so far, and what's incredible is when you start photographing these objects and taking really high-res images of them, you can zoom in on the image and see details that you really can't see with a human eye. That level of connection is actually where I think digital starts being really fascinating, because it's not a matter of trying to replicate or replace the physical experience. We're creating a different kind of experience online.
We just got a new wave of cameras that are 100 million megapixel. Curators love it because it's kind of like getting almost like a microscope. You know, you get the beauty shot, but then you can blow it up and up and up and up. You can really see like brushstrokes. Sometimes you see fingerprints. You can see all sorts of great things that the artist might have left. Every single shot here is different. It's not like cookie cutter where you'll shoot over and over and over again like the commercial world. Sometimes you get stuck and sort of have to think about it a little while. We're allowed the time here to do what we need to do. The last thing you want to do is be rushed around something like this, because more people are going to see that image than they ever do see the art.
When the museum was founded in 1870, digital didn't really exist. Coming to a museum was the best way of experiencing the collection, was kind of the only way of experiencing the collection. But for many people, coming to New York is just not that accessible. And the Met's mission is to collect, present, preserve, study works of art in order to connect people to knowledge, creativity, and ideas. I see what we're doing in digital as just another tactic in fulfilling that mission. That's why we made the decision in 2017 to release all of the images of our public domain artworks with a CC0 license. That effectively gave permission to the world to use, share, remix the collection in a way that is most relevant to them.
Photography has always been sort of the handmaiden that allows people to take that visual experience away from the museum and carry it with them wherever they want to go. So to that end, one of the most important activities in the institution is the ongoing capture of the works of art and finding the means to push that content out to the public and make it as accessible as possible.
Our next step in the open access journey is to release a public API. So making all this data available at a single endpoint online where people can always get the freshest data. When I think about what accessibility means to me, it almost means relevance. You've got to put this collection, put the objects we have here into a space that is relevant to the individual user. I'm really hoping by us making it available, people are just going to start experimenting. And I think the internet is full of people who want to mix and remix data, and we have some of the best content in the world with which to do that.
In the history of the photo studio, it's been here since 1906. If I could pick a time, I would pick the time I was here. It's been really amazing to see these cameras just take off and improve and improve and improve, and now they're just ridiculously great.
Imaging is moving so quickly that 3 years ago, we began to develop an advanced imaging group. So they are doing laser scanning, 3D modeling. We're doing things very traditionally still, but on the other hand, we're also trying to break down walls and create new ways of experiencing the works of art.
We've been photographing this collection now for decades. You know, we would have started with old black and white slides, color photography, lower res, higher res. There's no doubt you can move forwards in 10 years' time. I'll be sitting here talking about holographic projections of our objects and people literally projecting these objects into classrooms around the world. Do I believe you can have a museum experience without coming to a physical museum building? Most certainly. So in that sense, if once upon a time a museum meant a physical building, I think a museum now means more than that. I don't think we've quite defined what it is next, but what's great about this space is there is no best practice about how to do digital in a museum. We're inventing it as we go along, trying to take the next best, most thoughtful step in determining what it means to be a museum in the digital age. It's great fun.